Hello, visuals. Welcome yet to another Future Guys weird ramble on about absolute bullshit. Where last week, well done, Chris. Laura said she was happy with us. It was more fun, and we didn't offend anybody. She was like, it was very fun. You see, you sound like you're having a laugh.
Didn't we talk about toilets?
We talked about toilets. We talked about Chris's disturbance. Even when people have passed on, we talked about Chris disturbing the people's poor burial, their final goodbyes. Chris is there to interrupt, and not on purpose. But it's quite cool, right? Because I've got something to bring up quickly. It's quite ironic that you just brought up Mackie D's because the conspiracy lad at work has been going on about this thing called the Red Shoe Club. Do you know anything about the Red Shoe Club, Chris?
Not fucking heard of it.
Well, apparently, this is all allegedly, this is all what the conspiracy nut says. The Red Shoe Club are a high elite society of people that kidnap kids and whatnot, and then they sell them on for different stuff, but they also kill them and process them into meat.
I was about to say, what's this got to do with McDonald's?
Yeah, but one of the biggest members of the Red Shoe Club was allegedly Madeleine McCann's dad. And his whole story behind it was he sold her and whatnot and ground her up for meat. And that's where McDonald's get their meat from ground up children that were taken by the Red Shoe Society Club.
Well, it tastes nice, so I'm not going to stop.
It's a bit of a weird... It's a bit of a weird way to go.
Mm-hmm.
To say, yeah, they kidnapped them to put them in McDonald's meat.
I think that have more purpose, in a sickened way, have more purpose than put them in food.
Yeah, 100%. If they're going to do it.
Food.
It's and as well because McDonald's has been around for fucking ages now. Surely, because every fast food has like their signature flavour, don't they?
Yes. And
I don't think they were doing this way back. Like, have you seen The Founder with Michael Keaton, the McDonald's film?
No. It's
a great film. I know it sounds stupid because like the founding of McDonald's, what the fuck? But there's like a whole betrayal. It was a great film. Either way, I don't think even in there they're like, oh, we could make our unique flavour with the meat of children.
Let's use virgin children.
It's very much like that. It's very satanic and very pure. Oh, they are. Tyler's ringing. We can tell by the watch. How weird is it? We live in a world now that you can look at a watch and see somebody ringing.
You can tell when your mother's having naughty calls now.
Having naughty calls.
Okay then. That's that one.
The Red Shoe fucking Society Club, whatever the fuck they're called. What has Chris got? Well, first of all, you haven't disturbed anybody's final goodbyes?
No.
Right, okay. We're all right there.
Not this week.
I need to do a shout out as well. There's a lad at work who's randomly come on watching the videos, and he's one of the people you'd never think you'd watch it because he's not like a nerd or anything like that. But coincidentally, he's not a nerd, but he looks like the Thing from Fantastic Four. So he told us a story ages ago about his mate that posted an action figure of the Thing through his door because he looks like him, and he's one of the coolest soundest blokes you'll ever meet. So it's a shout out to Ben Grimm, the Thing, who I work with.
Morning, Ben.
Morning, Ben. But no, sorry. Yes, carry on.
Well, what popped up my interest this week is there's a woman over in America. It's always America.
Yeah.
It's always America. She's planning...
Oh, wait, so I thought there was going to be someone else there.
Why?
Because I saw that weird OnlyFans woman rant about picking up her kid from school who was ill, but she was about to do her OnlyFans videos, and it's 11 o'clock, and that's prime time for men to masturbate, apparently.
Is it?
According to her video... I've never had a clock where it's like getting towards 11.
Do they not work?
I don't know, but that's what I thought you were going to say because it's her kids spewing at school. She needs to pick up. She's pure having a go at him and that. She's like, oh my god, pick up my bloody kid. Look, can he not be a man and just stuck it up? I'm about to do my own, and I'm thinking, oh my fucking god, Jesus fucking Christ! But no, sorry, that's what I thought you were going to go.
Nope.
Carry on.
Nope. Something a bit more weird than that. A woman in America. She's planning of marrying an AI version of her past boyfriend.
A boyfriend that's died?
Yes.
And an AI version, you mean like through a phone?
A hologramic version.
Wait, like an actual hologram that's... What? Oh my god, right, okay. I know they had weird technology for like Snoop Dogg and that on stage, and they did it with Michael Jackson. I didn't realise it was open to the public.
Somehow they've trained this holographic thing to mimic her boyfriend, and she's planning on marrying it.
Yeah, that sounds like an American thing, mate.
It's definitely an American thing. Bye.
I need to get my head around this for a sec, because like I said, because surely that technology isn't cheap.
No.
So, but
some people will do anything for love.
Right, to be fair, the sentiment's there, and I understand her reasoning and whatnot. It's not like some creep. If like you could have said it's a hologram of, I don't know, fucking Bill Clinton, even though he's still alive.
But that's the thing, though. Weird people will start doing this shit. They will marry fucking celebrities and shit.
Bring up fucking Napoleon or somebody. Somebody out there will have a sexual fetish for Napoleon.
Someone will bring up the fucking Jesus for all we know, and they'll marry Jesus.
Oh, if they start doing shit like that, the amount of fucking religious fighting and shit that will happen. But that one's just weird, though, because like I said, where do you go to get that technology? Because they're not selling it at fucking your local Asda's and shit.
I don't even know where you'd fucking find it. We're going to have to speak to Elon on this one, like.
Yeah, I've got Elon on speed dial. How you, Elon, mate? Can you give us a hoot and a holler? Where do you get holograms from? Because is it just because when you say holograms, I'm thinking of R2D2 rolling out and projecting something.
It probably is. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know what technology we have.
Like in Star Wars, they hold a little thing, don't they? And then they pop up in the little silhouettes. But even in Star Wars, that technology is shaky.
I know the Japanese. Is that Japanese or Chinese? I know they're weird with their little holographic fucking little girls.
Japanese.
I know they're weird with that shit over there, and they can do some kind of little holographic fucking thingy.
Yeah, it's...
So I don't know if it's on that level, just a little miniature 30cm one, or if it's going to be a what? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I reckon that's going to be future calls at some point.
Yeah,
you are going to see future calls with holographic
even a show like How I Met Your Mother ripped on that. They had a thing where Ted gets on Marshall through. Obviously in How I Met Your Mother as well, Marshall has a mini lightsaber to cut up the turkey. I'm sorry, I keep going back to it. I can't wrap my head around where it is you get the. Is she a celebrity? Is she a regular girl or what?
She's just a normal average.
Do you have a picture of her or anything, or the fucking?
Well, I don't know if that's a picture of her or what. I don't know.
A woman planning to marry a hologram was trained at her past boyfriend. Oh, right, okay. So, well, it's weird enough that you've trained a hologram.
Yeah.
Because obviously it would come back, wouldn't it? And it wouldn't. There's no consciousness there anyway.
The marriage is happening this summer.
Her sentiment and stuff like that, I completely understand. She just wants her husband back. It's fine. But surely she must know as well, if they've had to train it, it's not his personality, it's not his thoughts, it's not his...
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. If you're going to train someone, it's like training a puppy or whatever.
Where the fuck is she getting the tech from, mate? I'm assuming this isn't tech you can just get your hands on. That's what's really bugging me about it.
Maybe she's a scientist. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. If she's maybe doing it herself, yeah. Well, that's just stressed me out a little bit because I'm just thinking, where the fuck do you get the technology from?
But it makes you wonder, like, if she's going to be marrying a hologram, fair enough. What else would you be doing with a hologram? Like for long conversations and fucking whatever.
Well, you won't be able to do anything physical.
No, you can't do
because
anything
it's
physical.
Transparent or whatever the fucking
translucent.
Translucent or whatever. Your face right through it.
It'd be handy for lonely people to have a holographic person.
Yeah, it'd be quite cool if you had some sort of like little. If
like
every household
it'd be
had
like
one.
a Raj fucking incident with Siri.
Coincidentally, he's in Spaceman. I didn't realise. Yeah, he's in Spaceman with his little moustache. It would be like to have one in the household, you know, that can control, like, you know, if you call it whatever name you want, like fucking, I don't know, Brian. Oh, Brian, open up and turn the microwave on or boil the kettle for us or some shit. And it could like somehow, you know, commute to everything. You know, everyone's got like an Alexa or whatever or a Google. You know, play Spotify, set my alarm, but you've got a hologram version that can connect to all your electrics and do all this and do all that and shit like that. That would be quite dope. And what you've just said there, you can see it in the future. I could definitely see it in the future. You're absolutely right.
It'd help you with cooking.
It would fucking too. Hey, Brian, my multi-million bit of technology that somehow I've afforded.
Make us a pizza.
Can I have a pizza, please, pal? That would have come in handy. Well, I survived my week, so we're all right. Okay, fair enough. The AI stuff, because did you see the AI fuck up the Wonka attraction in Scotland?
I didn't. I've heard about it. There's a lot of kick-offs about it.
Some guy set up a Wonka event. I don't know if he was advertising an actual, but either way, he used the art. He used an AI app to make the art. So the art, everyone saw the art. Thought, wow, it's going to look like that. Brilliant. Because obviously you type in AI Wonka and it will come up with chocolate, waterfalls and all this kind of shit. And I got there and it was just a warehouse with nothing barely in it, and it had little segments divided by like bed sheets. And it was the worstest people. And obviously it's on a Jockland as well, so there's probably some pissed off his face Rangers or Celtic fan ready to just fucking start knocking people out. And his kids got. There's a guy that comes from behind a wardrobe just wearing a silver mask, and the kids are fucking traumatized. Parents are raging because it cost them 40 quid. I think, oh my god, mate, it's all because you saw this on AI. It was an absolute. I would love to have went there though, just because of how bad it was. It was so. It was. Oh my god, it was the biggest fail I've ever seen in my entire life.
Like I think I heard it on the radio. To be fair,
the actor that was playing, I think he was playing Wonka. Even said, because he was just doing a quick job, he's like, I'm more aligned to playing Oompa Loompa because of how I look and all that kind of. I shouldn't be playing Wonka. And the guy's like, no, it'll be fine. He's like, right, and he did it. So even if the guy who's playing the Wonka is saying, I should be an Oompa Loompa or some shit, I should be Wonka's, and then that's when you kind of have to go, oh, hang on a sec. Yeah, but it was an absolute disaster and it was weird as fuck, but AI art for you, misleading, mis-selling.
That's the thing nowadays. AI is fucking getting everywhere.
Yeah, some of the cool. I hate that. Do you always get them adverts for the AI like AI yourself and all that kind of shit?
No.
Oh, it's fucking does your fucking tits in, man. Because I've seen people take the piss out of it, and it says like, so you have someone that looks like me, goes AI, and then the picture will come over and it'll be a guy with a ripped bod and all this kind of shit. I've seen like white girls do it, and then it will do it, and it will scan them to look like some big, giant, muscled up sort of Bobby Lashley looking type dude, and they're like, what the fuck is that? Because there's definitely some shit AI programs
there is
out there.
shit AI
And
programs.
that's just even more beautiful. So, yeah, the whole Ultron is happening. Ultron is coming. Because how easy is it to agree with Ultron? The guy was around for like 5 minutes. He went on the internet and decided the human race needed to be extinct. He was around for 5 minutes. That's how quickly AI would like, fuck you, Skynet shit.
Yeah, definitely.
But tell you what, have you got your phone handy?
I do.
Google something for me, and I want to dare you. I want to see if you pronounce it or not. I don't recommend you pronounce it.
Now.
Just quickly Google what dinosaur had 500 teeth, mate. Try and read it before you say it, though, mate. I don't want to get cancelled. There's this little thing going around saying react before you read it and after you read it. Have you got it up?
I'm not reading that.
You're not going to read it, Chris?
No.
Oh, mate, yeah. I fell for it as well. Luckily, I was sat at home when I was doing it, and I thought, what the fuck does this... Because the people would, like I said, doing videos, and they were going, oh, and I was like, oh my god, does it look scary? Is it menacing? Is it a big fucking Meg-looking thing? What is it? And then I read it, all right, okay, I get it now.
Yeah. I'm not going to read that one.
Yeah, I've Google it for yourself, people. Have a look. Google what dinosaur has 500 teeth.
There is a pronunciation.
Yeah, it probably isn't pronounced how it's read, I imagine.
No.
Yeah.
Should we listen?
I don't know.
No. It's a punctuation version of it. So it's how it should be sound, not how it's written.
Well, I suppose it's not me or you saying it. So
no.
Fill your boots, sir.
Where there? My fucking volume. Whoa. My volume's not there.
Right, so this is how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Yes, how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Okay.
As well as how to say more interesting and often confusing words and names in English too. More of them, so make sure to stay tuned for those. It is said to have had 500 teeth and was named after a country in Africa. A country with a French name called Niger. So this is why it is said Nigersaurus, not,
Yeah, not what, mate? Not what? Yeah, it's amnesia.
Nigersaurus.
I watch because in Japan, part of their language is that actual word, but it's just part of their language.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what the streamer's called. He's doing a stream and there's a Japanese guy that says the word because it's the word they say for that. And the guy's like, and the Japanese guy's like, what's the matter? Not realising what's going on. And then for a second he goes, oh no, I don't mean it like that. I mean it like this is, and it was like, oh my god. But I think the black dude doing the stream was in on the joke or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a funny feeling it's not how, when you read it in your head that way, unfortunately.
Yes.
But so what country would that be? With Nigeria?
Yeah.
That's a country they're saying, Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Right,
So
okay.
Nigersaurus.
Even I'm not turning that water, mate. Even I'm not going that far.
Yeah.
That way that guy ended that video, he was like, not, because I didn't know if he was going to continue the way you said it. But it's one of them dumb things that you look at, because I'm sure that there was a game when Germany were playing Nigeria, and on the top left, you know, you if Newcastle playing Liverpool, it would say NEWLIV.
Yeah.
And then it was Germany against Nigeria, so it was Nigeria, so it was NIG, and then the front bit for Germany, and it was like, how can you put this on fucking ITV, you fucking idiots? It was quite bad. It was fucking so stupid.
Yeah, some people just don't realise, do they?
I've got a riddle for you. Do you want to hear a riddle?
No.
No, it's a fun riddle.
No.
Right, now come on, Chris. Think about this carefully.
No.
What has 5 toes but isn't your foot?
Left foot.
It's not. It's none of your feet.
What has 5 toes but isn't my foot?
Yeah, it's not your foot.
Your foot?
Hey, you got it right! You got it right! You're better than me, mate. I heard that and I'm sitting there going, what the fuck has 5? I was there for fucking ages, mate, figuring out what the fuck has 5 toes. And it's, I actually, somebody told me, I'm like, oh shit, what a fucking moron I am. That's my overthinking, thinking it's some sort of weird bullshit.
Yeah, you overthink things as per usual.
Do you know what? Do you know what I found out in life as well this week? This kind of just come across to me because me and little Richie Rich have been having like these sort of weird, trying to be sort of mental, psychological, thought-provocative conversations. And like, I was like, us and ourselves like a weird paradox. And they were like, what do you mean? I was like, when you're younger, all you do is speak about what you're going to do when you're older and in the future and shit.
Yeah.
And when you're older, all you do is, a lot of you speaking is about what you did in the past and all the shit you've done, you know, before this point. And it's like a weird little time paradox of past self always talking about future self always talking about past self, and it sort of got my little like, oh my god, that's a nice little paradox inside of ourselves. I love talking paradox shit.
Oh. It's how you keep young, talking about the good old days.
But it's just weird, isn't it? We're young, so we'll talk about being old. We're old, we'll talk about being young. It's like, when are we talking about the current and the present?
So when I was younger, I fucking hate school. I wanted to leave. Well, I was never there half the time, but I just wanted to get out altogether. And now I'm older. I wish I was back at school.
Yeah, back in school. Yeah, it's so dumb, isn't it? I agree with you.
Being an adult sucks.
Yeah, it doesn't, to be fair, it doesn't really have that. I mean, yeah, you can go out and do more. You don't have to be like, can I go out for a bit? Or that kind of shit. But you don't realise the responsibilities and shit as you go older.
I don't think I could be a kid nowadays, though. I'd go back to that time period.
Definitely, yeah, I agree with you there.
I'd go back to my time period.
I'm lucky, and we're lucky. I'm glad I'm born in when and where I was born and experienced that sort of shit. Because I was again, we're doing a lot of thought-provocative like conversation. I googled quickly just to say what fun conversations can you have with Thingy, and then it came up with a list of stuff you shouldn't talk about. And the first subject was incest, and I was like, I mentioned this on
a conversation with who?
Just like in general, I did one for Dan's talking crap and stuff.
So we can't talk about incest.
Well, we can, but like, out of all the lists of stuff you shouldn't talk about, I straight away I would go to like right now. Me and you should definitely not talk about like different races and what it's like to be that race, or a different gender, what it's like to be that gender, or you know, we should really
talk about shit we don't know.
Yeah, and then you should,
even though we sometimes try.
Yeah, we should sometimes fucking try, and it's a big capital try.
Yeah,
and then there's like some heavy crimes you probably should avoid more. Like, you should go to a random, like, in a conversation, like, hi, I found out recently, right, a horrible fact. Wrap your mind around this. The youngest child to ever give birth was 5-year-old.
Is that because of that reason, or is not because I've read, I don't know if it's the same article or not, but she was 5, but she had a twin sister in her.
Oh, I just said the youngest, but the thing was to get, maybe that's the same story with more context. Even so, when you wrap your head around that, that's fucking weird. But the point I was trying to say is there's like horrible topics you should avoid in a general conversation, like fucking nonsense and fucking terrorists maybe and shit like that. Like, as a conversation.
Yeah, bringing the word terrorist up is not the conversation to start off with. Richie
Sunak was doing a conference thing at Technology the other day about all the stuff that's been happening, and there's just some guy in the background, pure scream. I can't tell what he's saying, but fuck me, he's letting them have it. But then I was like, yeah, like, incest's weird and all.
Incest is number
one.
But like,
it's I would never have that as the first thing you should never talk about, and I'm like, what? No, because again, it's weird. It is
wrong,
weird,
and it is wrong, but it does happen.
Yeah, in New Jersey, there's no incest law. Because I know it's right. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's like your second cousin or some shit like that, where it's like legal and fine, where you won't fuck
I
up.
think it's the same over here. It's okay with your second cousin,
Is
just
it
not your
second
first.
cousin?
Just not your first.
Yeah, so your direct cousin you can't, but
Yeah.
second cousin's fine
Yeah.
because then because it's banned, isn't it? Because if a brother and a sister have a kid, it's likelihood the kid will be deformed in some way, shape, or form, and
Yes.
therefore it's deemed cruel or something like that.
Yes. Luckily, my lot never.
I didn't assume they were gonna, mate. Was there a time when it was close to it, like? Oh, what the? Oh, shit. Chris is from Alabama. Yeah! I fucked my sister. What is it?
No, not me.
No, I know, not you. I'm taking the piss. But they always do it at football games when it's like Liverpool and that. Your mum's your dad's your mum, you're interbred, like whatever your fucking lead, scum and shit like that. We love a bit of incesty, weird shenanigans and fucking whatnot like that. But yeah, it's a topic that don't get us wrong. We should be like, hi, my name's Dan. What do you think about incest?
Yeah.
But if I was to do, if someone says, hey, have a weird conversation with him, that probably would be. It'd be like, it's not like the most. I'm going to go and mention nonsense and terrorism and fucking murders and shit. That's what I would categorise as higher anyway.
You think so? Above incest?
Yeah, like I said, incest isn't up there either, but it's at least more of like a middle ground. Like, hey, incest is a bit weird, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's along them sort of lines, mate. That's the route I was sort of going down and thinking about and whatnot.
Yeah.
What else did it say? I did find a nice normal list though, because it got quite relatively heavy. It was what do you deem as success? Which is a fun question. Role models. Spoke about role models. There was one. What else have we got?
Surprised money's not on the list because money's always a taboo subject.
Yeah, money's.
Nobody likes talking about money.
Well, to be fair, everyone knows that. Well, you see the reasons why I'm broke and shit like that. Don't get us wrong, I can get paid, pay bills, and I skip myself paying and buying cool shit and nerdy shit. But yeah, I've never there are a few people I've known plenty of times where they're like, what do you get paid or whatever, and they're like, I don't care. I'm not in a competition with you, mate. I'm not be like fucking. Yeah, some people get a bit funny about that. It's a bit taboo about money and wages and all that kind of shit. Which is, like I said, fucking. I have no interest in being the richest man in the world anyway. To me, this is riches. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like some people, you've got it in property.
Yeah, what's that called? Liquid.
Yes.
Liquid value. Everything's liquidated. Yeah. So if the tax man come knocking on the door or some shit, and you always X amount of money, like got no money, and it's all liquidated and shit like this. I don't know business terms like that. Get off the fucking wood, you tramp.
But in theory, they can still take it.
Yeah. The good old tax man always bringing it down.
But you'd always pay your taxes.
Yeah, a lot of people kick off about that, don't they? You shouldn't pay taxes. I'm kind of think, well, if I'm being burgled or someone's going to stab me up, it's quite nice knowing I can ring up the police and they'll come.
Yes.
I know there's different taxes, like council tax pays for like potholes on the roads and
well,
shit
there should
like that.
be.
Yeah.
They never fucking do.
Yeah.
Council people.
Yeah, the council's a bit shitting it with stuff because you pay your council tax. Obviously, me and Teresa go Arthur's. I don't know what I think I think it's 100 quid we pay. It's 50 each. I think, could be wrong. I don't know. I said how much you need. She'll give it to her. And then they all say, oh, they haven't done this. We lost our recycling bag shit, and apparently we had to send mum some money to replace them. I was thinking, well, don't we pay our taxes for this kind of shit? So they can just I don't fucking know. But yeah, tax man.
Council.
It's what my mum always goes, there's two guarantees in life. It's got to pay taxes and you've got to die. And I'm always like, you're so morbid.
She's not wrong, though.
No, she's not wrong. Mate, that's a conversation you maybe shouldn't start. We should walk, hiya, my name's Dan. We're going to die and you're going to pay tax. See you later.
But that's the stuff. It's basically the moral of life. You are going to pay tax and die.
Yeah, but it's like self-explanatory. It's like, all right, calm down, you fucking depressing bastard. It's like with Ghost shit, she always goes, shouldn't worry about the dead, it's the living you should worry about. And you're like, Jesus Christ, Teresa, just have a bit of fun, just relax. You get it, humans are horrible, scary people, but we're here to watch a horror film, just chill. Yeah, like humans. Yes, I know, there's sickos out there. Like, I always fucking, My brother used to always say when he lived back over the bridge, ring Mum when she's on her way home, and I always think, we're not living in Gotham City, mate. Jesus fucking Christ. We haven't got the Riddler and the Joker running around. She's literally going over a bridge as they're home. It's absolutely fine. It's like the Walking Dead slogan was that though, wasn't it? Kind of the same. Fight the dead but fear the living.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is all kind of fucking weird shit.
Which, I think we've discussed it many times, but in an apocalyptic world, you would fear the living.
Yeah, they could turn into horrible, savage, weird old bastards.
Cannibals, fucking dirty people, just fucking, yeah.
Yeah, it's another thing I learned about cannibals the other day. I never really spoke about a human can't eat another human's brain because there's something in it that sends them funny.
Yeah.
Was it not brought up with the Joe Rogan podcast?
Possibly.
I feel like that's where I heard it.
Possibly, but yeah, there's something in the human brain that sends you fucking do that.
Yeah,
if you eat too much of it, it'll fucking...
Which is just mental because obviously I'm used to watching Hannibal Lecter with his little plate and they had Ray Liotta sat there half dissected.
Yeah.
Now that scene's ruined for me because I'm like, oh, well, so is Anthony Hopkins going to be a bit mental after that? Well, he's already mental anyway. It's because I can understand eating a human out in the wild and whatnot.
But there is tribes that will do it.
Yeah, did you see there's a
Tribes,
kid...
people.
I want to say it's in some sort of African country. There's a kid going on his way to school through the jungle and he's recording and all of a sudden a cannibal comes out and starts chasing him. He starts probably gnashing and the guy's behind him wearing like a traditional sort of like tribal kind of outfit with a machete in his hand and that, and I'm thinking, that's how you fucking walk to school, mate. Jesus fucking Christ.
I know.
What the fuck? I was just saying about how Carlo's not fucking exactly Gotham. That's Gotham and more.
That's Gotham and more.
Hey, I'm going to school. We'll see if we make it back.
I might see you tonight, Mum.
Yeah, depends. The local cannibals might
If
get
not,
us.
I'm dinner.
You can't walk to school with the... Like, imagine if like I had to go to school and it was like over Melbourne Park or something, and Melbourne Park was like the cannibal territory. What... Yeah, why weren't you in school today? Well, the fact that, you know, I leave house and I might be eating. That's why I'm not turned in today. Like, fucking... Oh, it's absolutely...
Oh, Jimmy hasn't turned in. Oh, he must. The tribe must have got him.
Cannibal. It's a good way of getting... If you really wanted to get out of school, though...
It must be sausage meat.
It must be sausage meat. It's quite funny because in Lisa Frankenstein we get a sausage chop, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And they film it quite well and whatnot. It's quite good. But yeah, it's good we could leave your house and be like, oh, I can't really be asked doing this shit anymore, and just not turn back up and just everyone will assume it's the cannibals. But it's as well as if you know the cannibals are right behind your house, wouldn't you think, right, should we just move?
Yeah, you'd move.
Yeah, the whole village or the whole town or whatever would just uproot and go somewhere else. Because, like, oh, there's cannibals that live next door. Well, maybe we won't buy a house here.
You'd be scared to leave. You wouldn't get any fucking deliveries.
Imagine that. Your next day delivery on Amazon. You've ordered it. Where's my... I was... Honestly, we sent it out. Are you sure? All right, yeah, the cannibals.
Yeah, the fucking... The Amazon driver's been fucking mincemeat.
And then you can't go get you because you hire cannibals. Have you got my parcel?
Yeah.
Because there's an Xbox in there. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah.
I'll give you my foot if I can have the Xbox.
Yeah. Well, that might have to bargain with body parts because then you'll turn up with nothing. Like you've been walking up to them like that. Like you've had most of my fingers and you've had most of my fucking. Yeah. The idea of, like I said, cannibalism. I can understand if you're in a plane crash or whatever, or if you're on a desert island and somebody's already dead and fucking Mike's over there with his big...
Well, if you're on a desert island, you've got coconuts, you've got fish.
I don't like bounties and shit like that.
Well, no,
like
but
fish.
if you had to survive, I think you'd rather eat a coconut or fish than me.
Ooh. Well, no, if you're dead, if you're already dead laying there...
Well, yeah, but...
I will definitely eye you up. I'm not going to lie, because like coconuts grow from trees, at least I know.
Yes, but there's fucking water in the coconut, so you've got some nutrition.
It'd be nice though because I'd cut you up and I'd have like your ear or some shit on a necklace and forever. Oh, who's that? It's my mate Chris. I ate him. You met him? Was he dead? No, he's still alive. No. I'd keep some or I'd keep an eyeball or I'd take my eye out and put your eye in.
Why?
Or just be like, it won't work obviously, but it'd be like he's with us forever. A little reminder, this was once my pal. Mate, you have my permission to chomp down on my underbelly whenever you want.
If I'm on a desert island, I'll go for the coconuts and the fish, thank you.
I'll let you hunt the...
You could be bait for the fish.
Fuck that, because you'd be like, Dan, just chill in the water till this big massive shark comes. Oh, if I'm dead, sorry.
I'd have to chop you up and you could be bait.
Yeah.
So in a way, you're helping me survive.
Well, if I'm helping you out in that way, then I won't mind. Just keep my head about.
I'll have a Wilson head.
Yeah, and you can have my head. So that's something you would do. Because imagine, because they always say they explain it in that Spaceman. But when people are alone for a certain amount of time, they do go a bit deranged and a bit mental and a bit off it.
Yeah.
Because if I was dead and you cut off my head, in your head, I probably will start talking back and stuff.
You probably would.
And you'll be having full conversations and shit.
I probably would. But I have full conversations with myself all the time.
Yeah, it's always fun to play with yourself.
So
I mean, like not to fucking I mean, to chat away to yourself. I love talking to him. He loves talking to him. Talking to dogs is the best.
I do it to myself all the time in the van. A full-on conversation with myself.
Probably
Out loud as well.
Proper
It's not-
arguing with
probably not
yourself.
the best thing.
Like, no, I swear to, honestly, that's a better film than that. No, you fucking idiot. That's a better. Starting to punch you. Because I tell you about that video, that guy. I'm just going on another tangent here. There was a guy that goes to a girl's door. It's in England somewhere, and I don't know if he's cheating or whatnot. This
He
girl
starts punching himself, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's proper like that, and then he just runs down the street. She says like, "Oh, I saw you chatting to Emily" or some shit like that, and he goes, and it's like, "Oh my fucking mental case, just fuck off."
Some people are weird like that, but it must be a mental state.
Oh, it has to be. I don't want to call her mental.
Ooh.
I was leaving for work the other day, going down the street, blah, 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 doing my thing, turn the corner, there's a girl with a backpack on the front, and I'm like, all right, okay, she's got a backpack front ways, just must be a fashion trend. And she was like a proper e-girl, cat headphones, and all that kind of shit. And I'm looking more of it, and it looked like a spaceman helmet. I was thinking, that's a funky old bag. And then I see something moving it, and I'm thinking, oh my God, and I get a bit closer, because she must have thought I was a creep, because I was confused. It was a cat. It was a cat in the front of a bag, and the poor girl, right, she was going obviously down botching it, Carlisle being Carlisle, everyone's a bit normally-ish. You get your crackheads, and now you obviously, and they were probably looking at her and that, I'm thinking, oh my God. And the cat, she sat there, like, just doing, like, all right.
It's the one wants to admire the view. Where's the no ways gone?
It was just, I've seen that kind of sort of stuff, like, because of Japan and stuff, they have, like, cat cafes and all that kind of stuff. But I've never gone down Botchygate and saw a girl with a cat backpack on the front of her, just chilling down, walking down the street.
I've not seen it on the front, but when I was on the wagon on one of the services I popped in, there was an Asian couple, and she had a backpack on, and there was a little cat. It was like a cat bag, or whatever we call it. It was you could see in it.
See, I can understand that, because, like I said, it's definitely. I don't know if they've just got a big obsession with cats over in Japan and whatnot.
I think they do.
Yeah, I know that obviously that cat that does that is like a money sign or some shit like
something
that.
Like that.
I think that's Chinese as well, though. But either way, and I saw it. I was just thinking, I've seen crackheads. I've seen girls and boyfriends arguing down Botchy. I've seen people spewing. I've seen people chucking pizzas at seagulls. I've never seen a girl stroll down Botchygate with a...
What a waste of pizza.
Yeah, I've seen that plenty. I've seen the fucking... Fuck off, you knobhead, and just chucking a pizza at a seagull and thinking, well, that's what he wants.
Yeah.
That's what he wants you to do. You haven't won this situation. You haven't bested this.
Anything, you've lost.
There was a good... yeah, you've definitely lost. There was a good debate that somebody... we're going up to... No, we're all right for 5. Somebody said to his mate on a podcast, it was just a clip I saw, it's not one I listened to, and he said to his mate, every bird that's currently around on the planet, I could beat in a fight. And it was only this morning I heard this, and I thought I'd...
went about birds and tweet or birds and women?
Whoa, Whoa, Laura! Laura, it's not me!
I want to clarify this before we go any further.
He means actual
birds,
physical birds.
Flying creatures. Right, okay.
They're ladies, Chris. They're ladies and girls. Such a... Do you know what? This is the last time you ever been. If you go to cinema, I never want to see you again. Such a male pig. Hey, bird! To be fair, though, every bloke...
It's just a Carlisle thing.
Well, no, I think it's a British thing.
Well,
it's said about... I don't know if you'd... If you went to America and you were with a bunch of mates and you were from Britain and you said, I've got a bird... I don't know if they would be like...
They would be confused.
Yeah, they would be. They would be weirded out.
Yeah.
They would be freaked. But anyway, sorry. Yeah, he said he could beat every actual bird that's currently living today in a fight. And I thought I'd bring it up just for 5 minutes.
Okay.
And, so I think most common birds you see... Yes, I'm beating a crow, I'm beating a seagull, I'm beating a...
When it comes to eagle, though, I think it's a different matter.
That's where I stopped when he said it, and I thought...
What the fuck do you want?
I thought eagle, because... They would swoop and attack. That's fair enough. Yes, if you get your hands on it, you might be able to snap its neck. But I don't trust my ability to grab an eagle.
They've got some badass claws.
Yeah, they will fuck you up.
They will fuck you up.
Like small mammals and shit.
Yes. They fucking catch fish with the claws flying.
Yeah. So I thought he was definitely underestimating it, 100%.
If it's a pheasant, I can get a pheasant for you.
Yeah, that's another thing with me is actually. But I guess the conversation would be you're in a ring and that wants to fight you. So yeah, most British birds, I think I'm beating.
What about a cock then?
A cock?
Yeah.
A chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the height of it. Not as much as I wouldn't want to.
Aggressive little fuckers, that.
Yeah, but I know for a fact, as soon as it gets near, as long as I give it a decent hoof,
They'll just go, whee! You'll jump over it and they'll fucking start pecking your leg.
if it's I'll probably take a bit of damage, but again, just because of the sheer height and the size difference, and because it's not flying at you and whatnot. Yeah, a swan, a swan would, because I know they can break arms.
Yeah,
and shit
but you're
like
not
that.
allowed to attack swans because even though she's deed, they're still protected by the queen.
But in this hypothetical conversation, you're in a ring and it's just. Okay,
What's that fucking? Is it a dodo? Is it a dodo bird?
The one that went extinct.
But they're not extinct anymore.
I saw something.
They think they found some more.
Well, a lad at work brought that up. He said the dodos apparently made a research. They also found a still preserved corpse of a baby mammoth, which is cool as shit. Mm. Yeah, they found a preserved thing of a baby mammoth. But yeah, he did mention the dodos still alive. They looked quite ferocious.
They're a fucking mean fucking thing, and they're not small either. Especially the fucking beak.
The pictures look quite big. Pelipers would be quite terrifying.
Pelipers?
Yeah. What's the actual... Pelipper's the name of a Pokemon, but it's just the thingy.
Pelican?
Yeah, I think that's the actual name.
I was wondering what you were on about there.
I bet you flamingos can kick the shit out of you, just because their kicking aspect.
But I think that's just for balance and comfort.
Yeah, but like if one of them legs are coming at you,
they've got like webbed feet, so I don't think you can do much damage.
Just constantly slapping though, because it'll go for the leg, and you'll be like, you bastard!" and it'll poke your eye out. An ostrich, I know he said I just grab its neck, but I'm thinking an ostrich is definitely going to be fairly strong.
Yeah,
and you have to get, because if you get it in the middle, it's still going to have enough momentum.
That's what I mean. They have got muscle, and they can run up to 60 miles an hour, so you're not getting away anytime soon.
No, because when he said that ostrich, I'm thinking, yes, I'd be confident, but I'm definitely beating an ostrich. But what you said before, though, mate, I completely agree with you. I think the eagle will... If, say, you manage to... You can debate every other bird. I think when it comes to an eagle, if you're in a room this size, it would still be able to get up a height and get a little bit of pace just to slice you up a bit, and then next thing you're bleeding out.
A fucking full-grown, proper eagle, fucking big-ass thing, it's got a wingspan up to fucking 2 meters.
Yeah,
they're a fucking big guy. Or girl.
And girls. Actual girl birds. So yeah, I don't necessarily know that's true. What he says. I guess it depends as well on the human. There'll be some humans that will be able to fend off an ostrich better than me or whatnot.
Yes, it'll be all about strength and fucking agility and all that shit.
Yeah, because there will be some twat out there that can maybe can react quick enough to an eagle and then act. Because like I said, I think once you've grabbed an eagle, as long as you're quick, you can snap its neck. But for me, my struggle is...
I'd like to see him against the kangaroo, see how he gets on with that one.
Well, it's not quite a bird, though, is it?
No, it's a kangaroo, though.
Yeah. But to be fair, though, kangaroos seem to cock it a lot. Whenever you watch some videos, as soon as the person becomes aggressive, the kangaroo just sort of tenses for a second.
Have you seen them tense?
Yeah, they are jacked.
But they fucking stand on the tail and they just fucking start kicking you.
Yeah.
But fucking hell.
And then they seem to fuck off after they've had their thingy. They're weird old fucking bastards.
Fucking jacked up roid ass bastards, aren't they? Them lot.
Yeah, they are jacked. Apparently as well, they like water. They'll if they feel threatened, they'll run into a body of water, thinking that won't come in and chase them after them in the water. Which to me, if I was a kangaroo, then I'm fucked, because I'm like, I don't want to go in the water, especially not like Australian shit.
No, because you will get eaten by a crocodile.
Yeah,
you will be dinner.
I saw a cool documentary about the legendary crocodile over in the Philippines.
The legendary crocodile.
Yeah, it was something like 25 foot long. But they captured it because it killed this young girl and it attacked the cousin of the girl because they were in these boats going down the river and whatnot. But even after they got it, they didn't think it was the one that attacked them. They still think there's this massive crocodile or alligator, I can't remember which one it was now, out in the Philippines. And I love little stories like that. Like there's this legendary giant monster out there.
Nice.
They get the big one, they go, hang on a sec, it might not be the big one. This might be the big one, but there's a bigger one. Like in Meg, when they first killed the Meg, you're like, and then all of a sudden, nope. I love shit like that.
Beautiful.
But yeah, sorry, anyway, we ramble. Yeah, there we go. It's nearly quarter to. So we'll shut the fuck up. We'll say bye. We spoke about stuff. We hopefully haven't offended, apart from Chris's dinosaur pronunciation.
I didn't pronounce it, so I've never offended anybody.
with his dinosaur with 500 teeth.
Yes.
It's to be fair, I think that's just a gag to get the person's reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because like I said, when I saw the video and I googled it, I was like, "You bastards! I ain't fucking saying that shit."
No.
But anyway, visuals. There we go. Eat McDonald's meat. It's apparently full of baby meat or kid meat, allegedly. If you listen to conspiracies, but keep it off. Let's say that.
And yeah, keep.
Beep beep. I'm a sheep.
Beep beep. I'm a sheep. Goodbye.